This video from SharpHelp, we're just going to quickly show you how to access your backed up Z1 reports on the XE-A range of registers. So if you've seen my previous videos, I've set up an SD card for use with an XE-A307. I've also set it so that the Z1 report automatically polls to the SD card. So I'm just going to pop the SD card into a PC and show you what information you get. So we've got a series of reports here. Move those out of the way. So you get it, pop it into the computer, double click on the Sharp folder, and then it comes up with the model number. This bit here is the name you've given to the appropriate folder, so whatever you've called the folder when you set up the folder control. You might say reports or whatever. There's a lot of information in here, including the programming information. We're just looking today at the sales data. We'll look at that first and then we'll look at the EJ report. So it organises the folders by date. So I did a load of reports on the 9th for some reason, but here we've got 10th of April 20, one report, and then basically a folder for each day. And this is the first time I've put the card into the PC, so it's all the reports I've done since I started. So if we go to, let's say, the 16th, double click on the folder, and then it breaks it down. It's all Excel spreadsheets in here. When you look at the EJ, that's in Word format or Notepad, I guess it is. Everything else is Excel. So this is daily net, so this is a total, so it shows the amount of sales and the total sales value per day, so that's the previous days. Particularly interesting. Don't save. Department will have on sales obviously by department, so these will be for this specific day, so we can double check that because I have the Z report for the 16th to hand, so they should both have 29.21 for groceries, 7.65 for bread, 5.29 for milk. So it's just the same information obviously, but just in an Excel format. So you've got quantity, so that's the number of sales put through that department, and then the total value. Scroll down, is there anything else interesting down there? Obviously just list them all out by a whole range of departments, but I've only got a few programmed in. Close that one. This is part sales video as well, so if you're interested in buying one of these machines, and this is the information you get. So there is a PLU report. I can't remember if I've done any PLU sales. Ah yes, of course, I've done a few barcode products as well. That's interesting, they've popped those in here as well, so that's handy. So PLU sales I haven't done any of, but then down here I've got some barcoded items. Open that up a bit. I think that's the only one I've properly programmed, so that is a product, total sales value, number of sales, and then that is the department number, because my books department is department 10, so see scanning sales are in there, and then I think, what else have we got? Transaction will be like payments, like net totals and everything, so you've got your tax on there, so it splits it out separately. This is probably the closest. This has got everything on this that you'd normally have on your normal Z report apart from the departments. So down here it'll have 16415 as the net total, and then basically splits it out by the methods of payment and has got your tax on. So yeah, you see how easy it is. You just pop in the SD card and you just go into it. Close that down. We'll just have a quick look at the EJ because that does it slightly differently because of the nature of the folder. Back to the main folder, into EJ, keep it simple and look at the same date, into the folder. I've already looked at that one, haven't I? If you haven't already looked at it, then it'll ask you how you want to open it probably. Just choose Notepad. So obviously the journal is everything that the till's done at that up to that particular point, so that's me programming a halo function, turning it on. That's a sale. So Clark 1 at 10 past 10 on the 9th of April rang through that sale. programming, so it looks like some programming was done on that payment button, probably a halo by the looks of it. So there's a backup, so that's when I've run an X report and then it's saved it all to the SD card. So everything, it's like a proper forensic audit of the tills transaction history. So if someone's rung for a no sale, it'll be on there, a refund will be on there, any programming is on there, any reports are on there, and it's all date and time stamped, so you've got full traceability on it. I mean, you get that information on the journal anyway, this is just viewing it on an SD card, but you can obviously see it's much easier to scroll through the notepad format than it is to go through take the paper till roll out the machine and scan through it. Obviously the advantage of doing it that way is you've got it real time, whereas this one you've had to back it up and everything. But yeah, all the information's on there. So yeah, I can keep looking at this, but they're kind of the key things. So it's have a play around with it, see if you like how it works. That's all the information you can get. This will be probably the final video in a series of SD card use videos for the XE-A sharp tills. You're welcome to check out that playlist. You can subscribe to this YouTube channel because we're always updating videos both on old machines and new machines. You can also visit sharphelp.co.uk for more. Thanks for watching.